Arsenal are back at the top of the table over in the Premier League after a narrow win against bloody Chelsea. Of course, are they legitimate contenders for the title? We're going to take a look at it, all of it, next. That's right, folks. Bam's Game on a prediction video today. We look forward to match day number 14 over in the Premier League, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe and bounty. All things Premier League related, Papa Rose related, the World Cup related. We've got it all here, boys. Extended coverage of the World Cup starting very, very soon. Probably about a week's time. The content's going to start dripping right here at Blabber Overseas for the World Cup. So make sure you smash your subscribe, smash your thumbs up, and smash the little bell. Of course, big shout out, girls, to our patrons. That's right, you know who you are. You sexy sons of bitches, of course. And if you want to help us out in another way, check out the link down below as well. We're also on a Discord. Get in amongst it. So here we go, kicking off forward with, of course, the next round of games, but they'll get to them shortly. Of course, let's recap the results here. Big win, of course, for Jesse Marsh. He does it the hard way. 4-3 win over Bournemouth. I went with a 2-1 win in the end. City, of course, also kept it tight. 10 men. City, might I add. 2-1 win over Fulham. A 4-0 win for me as well. Forest 2, Brentford 2. I went with a 2-1 win. It was close. Meanwhile, Brighton with a 3-2 win over Wolverhampton. Wanderers, I went with a 2-1. Not too shabby on that as well. Leicester City 2-0 win over Everton. Got that one bang on the point. Well done me. I went with a 3-2 win for Chelsea. 1-0 win it was. Got that one wrong. Aston Villa thumped Man United. 3-1 in the end. 2-1 win for me. 4-1 win. Newcastle did good, don't they? Against Southampton. I went with a draw myself. Palace picked up a cheeky 2-1 win over West Ham. 2-1 win for me the other way. I went with a 2-2 draw. 2-2 when it was for Liverpool. So a bit shite for me in the picks. But of course, this is what the table looks like. Sort of anyway. Arsenal lead the charge, 34 points on the board. Manchester City are in second, of course, 32 points. Then it is Newcastle up there in third. Can they get Champions League? Can they get Champions League? Of course, Forest, Wolves, and then Southampton at the moment going down. Of course, who has been the? Of course, you would say Newcastle have been the surprise. They've spent money, but they've not spent insane amounts of money that they were linked with and rumoured with when they were going to take over. But they've done a fantastic job. Only one defeat so far this season. We've got to do the Super Brew. I don't really want to do the Super Brew because I was shit this time around. Let's take a look at it then. Let's take a look at the Super Brew. We will have a World Cup Super Brew, so make sure you're focused on that. Bad boy, not good indeed, very, very bad indeed. And where am I? I don't even want. I probably got the wooden bloody spoon here. Where am I? I'm down there with 6.5 points, but I'm in good company. Connor Medlin's up there, Chuck Bonus, Greeny, Natusha as well. Con DJ Snake had some shit show stuff. Russell's down there. Shepherd, of course, but Bourman there with 3.5. He has got the wooden spoon. But if you see your name, guys, smash the old thumbs up. That's the rules around here. See your name, smash the old thumbs up. Easy peasy. But the winners this week, look at DJ Horn, 92, 30.5 points on the board. Taya B up there, 78, 76, 13 points as well. Kume, 12 as well. Remy Renting, very, very well done as well. But what about the overall leaderboard? I don't really want to look at it, but we're going to look at it. Bad news for me, I'm sure. 77 though remains number one, 137 points on the board. Kume up there in number one spot right now. What else do we got? Greeny down one spot to number 3. Big movers. Raymond Renting up 7 spots to number 8. I am. Where the hammer? Where am I? Where the hammer? Where am I? Where am I? I don't even know where I am. I can't be that low down, surely. There I am, 26 spots, down 7 spots. I'm one of the biggest losers this week. I am the biggest loser. Big with 13 points up there, number 20. DJ Horn, fantastic stuff, of course. But let's put that one to bed quickly. Cut before EPL Prem. Of course, we are looking forward to the next round of games, which of course is this coming weekend. So let's take a long, hard look at it. Of course, these are the games. Of course, kicking off with Man City up against Brentford. The early kickoff at the Etihad. Now, these two sides have played each other 2 times in 2021. 2 wins for City, nothing for Brentford, no draws. Of course, City though unbeaten the last 5, 75% form for them right now. Up against the Brentford side, just 1 win in 6, 42% form for them heading into this. Also, just 1 defeat past 5 as well. Coming at you though, last round at City at the Etihad was a 2-0 win for Man City back in February 2022. Back-to-back clean sheets against Brentford over the course of last season. City though with a 2-1 win over Fulham. Meanwhile, Brentford back-to-back draws for them. 3 draws in the last 4 games. Of course. Meanwhile, do we have any odds? We do have odds. I'll get to them in a minute if I can close that out. City 8-1 on for the race. 50-2 is draw. 14-1 is your long shots here. We're back in City. 3-0 win. Comfortably done, 3 points in the bag as well. And that will put them top of the table for at least 24 hours, Ari, or at least a few hours. Moving on to Bournemouth. up against Everton. Of course, Bournemouth doing actually they're right down now in the shit zone into 17th spot. They were doing all right. Played 11 times. These two sides, 2015, 4 for Bournemouth, 5 for Everton, 2 draws, of course. Bournemouth, though, 4 defeats on the spin, 25% form for them right now. They now need to pull their finger out their arse and hire a bloody manager. Of course, 4 defeats on the spin. Up against the Everton side, also 4 defeats of the past 6 for them. Just 1 win and 6, also 25% form for them. So both sides need some results and fast. Last round, though, at Bournemouth, it was a 3-1 win for Bournemouth back in September 2019. Bournemouth, though, 4-3 loss to Leeds. Of course, bit of a shit show both at Leeds and against Spurs most recently. Everton with a 2-0 loss to Leicester. Back-to-back games now without a goal for Everton. But the odds right here, right now, we've got Bournemouth 9-5 for the victory, 11-5 is draw, 6-4 is your away win. Which way will that sucker go on this? We are back in a draw here, point apiece, which is not going to do anybody any favours heading into this one. Liverpool against Southampton. This could be the game that puts Hassan, who's probably the right time as well, fire him at the minute at the World Cup break. Get someone else in who could maybe save their season, because right now they're in the drop zone. Of course, played each other 48 times in 1983, 27 wins for Liverpool, 12 wins for Southampton, 9 draws. Of course, 3 wins in the last 4 for Liverpool right now, 67% form for them right now heading into this. Of course, Southampton though, 1 win and 6, 33% form for them heading into this match as well. Last round though at Anfield, it was a 4-0 win for Liverpool back in November 2021. Of course, Liverpool though, 2-1 win over Spurs, big win for them. Also big win against Napoli. Of course, Southampton with a big 4-1 drubbing by Newcastle, of course, at St Mary's. The odds here, 4-1 on is your Liverpool, 11-2 is your draw, 8-1 is your long shots. Of course, I'm back in Liverpool here, 3-0 for them. Of course, heading into the World Cup break indeed. Moving on to Forest, they're taking on Crystal Bloody Palace. That's coming at you at the City Ground. Of course, played 25 times in 1983, 13 wins for Forest, 6 wins for Palace, and 6 draws, of course. 1 win and 6 for Forest right now, 42% form for them. Up against Crystal Palace, just 1 defeat in the past 6 games. Of course, that's 75% form for Crystal Palace heading into this. Last round, though, over at the City Ground, was in the Championship back in December 2012. It's been a long time. It was a 2-2 draw way back when. In fact, the home side hasn't won this game since Forest beat Crystal Palace back in the Championship back in December 2010. Palace, though, 2-1 win over West Ham. Forest with a big 2-2 draw against Brentford, of course. But the odds right here right now, Forest 21-10 for the victory, 21% is draw, 11-8 is your away win. Which way will it go? I'm going to go with the 1-0 win for Forest, getting another win, their 3rd win of the campaign, hopefully. Maybe even out the drop zone with that. We'll see. We'll laugh about that. Of course, Spurs up against Jesse Marsh's boys, who are now up to 12th in the table. Played 29 times since 1983, 11 wins apiece, 7 draws, of course. Spurs, though, 1 defeat past 4, 42% form for them right now. Leeds, though, back-to-back wins for them. They've been squeaky bum wins, 33% form for them heading into this as well. Last time around, though, over at Spurs Stadium, was a 2-1 win for Tottenham back in November 2021. Spurs, though, 2-1 loss to Liverpool, of course. Leeds with a big 4-3 win over Bournemouth. Both sides are in action, of course, in the Carabao Cup as well. The odds right here right now for this game, of course, Spurs 7-4 on for the victory, 10-3 is your draw, 4-1 is your away win. Which way will they go? We're going to back Spurs here, 3-1 win for them, 3 points in the can, and again maintain the top 4 spot into the World Cup. They go. West Ham United up against Leicester City, of course, come at you as well. Now these two sides have played 35 times in 1984, 16 wins for West Ham, 10 wins for Leicester, 9 draws, of course. West Ham though 50% form for their round, 1-3 and lost 3 over the last 6. Well, Leicester though just 1 defeat past 5, 58% form for them heading into this match as well. Coming at you last round at the Hammer Stadium was a 4-1 win for West Ham back in August 2021, of course. West Ham are actually unbeaten against Leicester over the last 4, pick up 3 wins and a draw. Leicester, of course, did lose to Everton, of course, beat Everton 2-0 win, of course. West Ham did lose to Crystal Palace. They are both in action in the Carabao Cup. Leicester taking on Newport County, West Ham taking on the mighty Blue and White, of course. Blackburn Bloody Rovers. We'll see about that Badgerino as well. But the odds right here right now, what we got going on, we got West Ham 11-10 on for the victory, 25 draw, and 3-1 is your away win. We are back in the Hammers here, 2-1 win for them, 3 points in the bag, maybe a bounce back after a loss in the Cup. We'll see about that. Next, of course, we have the High Flyers. It is Newcastle United up against Chelsea, of course, at St James's Park. Played each other 61 times in 1983, 15 wins for the Geordies, 34 win for Chelsea, and we've got 12 draws, of course. Newcastle, though, 92% form for them right now, winning 5 of the last 6. Up against the Chelsea side of 1-2, lost 2, and drawn 2 over the last 6. That's, of course, 50% form for them heading into this match. Of course, last round at St James's Park was a 3-0 win for Chelsea, who, of course, won 4 on the bounce against Newcastle. In fact, 4 clean sheets on the bounce against them as well. Chelsea, though, 1-0 loss against Arsenal. Newcastle with a big 4-1 win over Southampton. They've scored 8 goals in the last 2 games, combined 10 goals in the last 3 as well, averaging 3 and a chunk of change a game, of course. Last time, the odds here, 13-10 is your Newcastle, 25 is your draw, 2-1 is your away. We're now back in the Geordies here. They've got the tails up. They're above Chelsea. They can actually cement their spot in the top 4 heading into the World Cup break with a win. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for the Geordies to take 3 points and, of course, move the chains as well. Into Wolves against Arsenal coming at Molineux. Now, these two sides, of course, have played each other 18 times in 2003. We got 3 wins for Wolves, 12 wins for Arsenal, 3 draws, of course. Wolves, though, 1 win in 6, 25% form for them right now. Up against Arsenal, of course, 1 defeat past 6, 75% form for them heading into this match as well. Last round, though, over at Molineux was a 1-0 win for Arsenal. That was back in February 2020. 2022. Arsenal, of course, back-to-back wins over Wolves last season, a 2-1 win back at the Emirates, of course. Arsenal with a big 1-1 win over Chelsea, back-to-back clean sheets for them. In fact, 3 clean sheets on the spin up against the Wolves side, who did lose to Brighton most recently. But the odds right here, right now, we've got Wolves 9-2 for the victory, 3-1 as your draw. 7-4 is your way bid, which is, of course, the Gunners. Going to go with Arsenal here, 2-0 win for them over Wolves. And that could actually be a massive lead, depending on what goes on with City, of course. So a big win there. Brighton over up against Aston Villa. That's right, coming out on Sunday, November the 13th, of course. Played to the 10 times in 2010. We've got 1 win for Brighton. We've got 5 wins for Villa. And we've got 4 draws, of course. Brighton, though, 42% form for them right now. Just 1 defeat past 4. Up against the Villa side, 2 wins in the last 3 games. 42% form for them over the last 6. Last round, though, over at Brighton, it was 2-win for Villa, who did pick up back-to-back wins over Brighton last season. In fact, 3 clean sheets on the spin for Villa over Brighton since 2021. Villa, though, 3-1 win over Man United. Brighton with a big 3-2 win over Wolves, of course. Both sides are in action with, of course, Brighton taking on Arsenal and Villa taking on Man United again in the Carabao Cup, of course. Bit of a sweet revenge perhaps on that one, of course. But the odds right here right now, we've got 5-4 on as your Brighton, 14-5 as your 3-1 as your way. I'm back in Villa here. 2-1 win for them on the road, 3 points in the bag. New manager bounce, of course. We'll see about that as well. Kicking on forward, though, it's the final game before the World Cup break in the Premier League. Is Fulham up against Manchester United, of course. Played each other 33 times in 2001. 3 wins for Fulham, 24 wins for United, 6 draws, of course. Fulham, though, 50% form for them right now. 1-2 lost to and drawn to over the last 6. Just 1 defeat past 5. Up against the Man United side, just 1 defeat past 6. 75% form for them heading into this, of course. Over at Craven Cottage, the last time played each other was a 2-1 win for Man United back in January 2021. Of course, Man United unbeaten against Fulham over the last 6, picking up 4 wins and a couple of draws. United, though, 3-1 lost to Villa. Fulham with a 2-1 loss to City, of course. Both sides. Actually, Fulham are already out of the Cup, it looks like. Man United, of course, back taking on Villa once again in the Carabao Cup this midweek. The odds right here, right now, we've got 60-5 is your Fulham, 11-4 is your draw, 4-3 on is your Manchester United on this one. They'll win, of course, to go out on a bit of a high note. A 2-0 win for them over Fulham at Craven Cottage. And, of course, that could actually squeak them into the top 4, depending on what goes on with Spurs. Of course, we'll see about that. Oh, in fact, they probably won't. Goal difference is too big as well. But that is what I've got for you guys here over in the Premier League, of course, before we take a bit of a break and, of course, focus fully on the World Cup, of course. But if you, that was, of course, if I'm right, of course, the table will look like this. And as you see, Arsenal, City, Newcastle and Spurs will be in the top 4 with it on a mini break, of course, with Wolves, Southampton and Forest going down at the moment. If you want to get involved right here, /EPL Prem. That's, of course, the link to get involved with the picks, of course. And make sure you smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe, smash the bell. We go again, of course. Please hit the thumbs up. It does wonders for the old algorithm, all that kind of stuff. And we go again, guys. That's it. Until then, guys and girls, we'll see you soon for the next one.